Increased Occurrences of Police Misconduct by SharonMcNeil. My study addressed the recent increase in police aggressive use of force that has led to the increase in police misconduct and killing of American citizens. Through the methodology of a systemic review, this study seeks to identify possible causes and/or predictors of behavior that could be identifiable to police misconduct. The question, can police aggressive use of force be predicted and/or preempted? My search study strategy incorporated the use of the search engines associated with American Search Premier and EBSCO. The search terms used were police aggression and brutality in America, police killing, police misconduct, police corruption, police reform, police and race relations, and police shootings. Initially, my search identified 2,046 articles. The boundaries of this study are the Articles of Inclusion criterion. 1. Articles must be produced after the year 2000. 2. Studies must have been generated in the United States. 3. Studies must be full-text articles. And 4. Articles must be in English. After further review, there were 5 articles included in my systemic review. This study examined 3 possible causes of police aggression that led to or may have led to police homicide. There were multivariate factors that contributed to the identified possible causes of police aggression. These identifiable variants were low self-control, personnel composition, specifically the inclusion of female officers, and education and training. The included chart identified the statistical association of these variables and police homicides. All variables showed a statistical significance related to police homicides, which is reflective in the p-value of less than 0.1. There were various incidences for limitations with the onset of this research, starting with various forms of bias, specifically personal bias. I knew that because this topic was such a personal issue, the chances of personal bias, meaning my own viewpoints and beliefs, interjecting themselves into my research was expected. Therefore, I had to proceed with caution. To ensure the validity, reliability, and generalizability of my study, I focused my research and included articles on addressing the research questions I stated previously. My methodology and qualitative approach is completely transparent in every aspect of my systemic review. Although I studied Americans, they weren't from the same places in America. The police and community of study were from various regions within the United States. My grounded theory approach, which was an iterative process, was initiated and processed by my questions surrounding the cause of increased police misconduct, as well as the role these increases of police aggressive use of force played on the perceptions of the community throughout the United States. Further studies are warranted. The issue of special prosecutors in police misconduct investigation, the collection of data of fatalities that involve police officers, training of all levels of law enforcement officers, and the role federal monitoring of police conduct are some areas that could benefit from future research. Frequent monitoring and reinforcement of good practice and sensitivity training is important for building and sustaining positive relationships between law enforcement and the community to which they serve. Public health officials could apply the findings of my research and future research to the practice and policy initiatives. In addition to addressing the gap and social significance of the newly formed public policies.